Everyone online talks about making money, but no one tells you what it does to you. They will tell you how to start a side hustle, how to build multiple income streams. What they won't tell you is how quiet it gets when no one is clapping, how weird it feels when your own friends stop relating to you, or how you accidentally attach your self worth to a Stripe notification. Making money online isn't just about skills, it messes with your identity. It rewires the way you think, and if you're not prepared for that shift, it will break you before it can pay you. We all think we want wealth, but what we really want is freedom. Online income gives you freedom, but it can also take you through hell. Let's talk about what no one prepares you for. The internet sold you on freedom. It didn't tell you that it would feel like failure, at least for a while. When you're just starting to work on your own, there is no boss to tell you that you're doing an amazing job. There are no coworkers that you can vent to. Basically, there is no clear finish line here. It's just you working on your own, staring at numbers that aren't moving, refreshing your inbox like it owes you something. Look, this isn't a pity party, but this is the stuff no one talks about. And it's important that you set your expectations before you get into this space. When you're making money online, you're building something from nothing. There is no instant dopamine, there are no paycheck Fridays. And the silence, it just makes you question everything: your ideas, your skills, and even your self worth. Discipline becomes your only safety net. Motivation fades fast, especially when the results are invisible. People tell you to stay consistent. What they really mean is keep showing up when no one's watching. Keep showing up when it seems like nothing is working for you. Keep showing up when your brain tells you to stop. That's the cost. Not time, not money. It's the emotional stamina to keep showing up when the results haven't shown up yet. Making money is not hard. Managing your mind is. Making money online isn't rocket science. You basically learn a skill, you sell it, you deliver what you promised. Plenty of people do it. So why do so many people still stay stuck? Because the hardest part isn't the strategy, it's managing your own thoughts. Every single day, your brain throws thousands of distractions at you: comparison, doubt, perfectionism. If the algorithm flopped, you start thinking that you flopped. If you miss a day, you start spiraling, thinking that maybe I'm not cut out for this. And the worst part, you can know what to do and still not do it, because money isn't logical, money is emotional. This is also something I've learned from the book, The Psychology of Money. The people winning quietly are the ones with internal control. They don't chase everything. They don't rush. They don't let a bad day become a bad month. They manage their mind before they manage their income. That's the real unlock. You'll outgrow people, beliefs, and platforms. You start building a business online, and suddenly the people around you don't feel as close. You try to share your wins, but they tell you that you changed. You try to stay grounded, but they tell you that you are too much into that internet thing. Here's the truth: growth makes you incompatible with your old environment. You would outgrow the advice that once hyped you up. You will even unsubscribe from creators that helped you start. You'll probably even outgrow the version of you that used to just consume. And platforms, they shift under your feet. What used to work on TikTok like a year back is dead today. Instagram changes its algorithm every 3 months. YouTube favors long form content until it doesn't. The biggest risk isn't starting something new. It's staying stuck in something that no longer fits you. This game is about evolution, of not just skills, but of beliefs, identity, and where you put your energy. If you're growing, you're supposed to feel out of place. That is the point. I know this because I've lived it. When I started freelancing, most people didn't get it. They didn't see the vision. But I kept going anyway. Eventually, I built something real, and I was recognized as Upwork's top 3% talent from a global pool of 18 million freelancers. I'm not sharing this to brag, but if this inspires even a single individual to take a step towards changing their life, then that would be my achievement. So if you're in that uncomfortable stretch where you're outgrowing old beliefs, old advice, or old versions of yourself, then you're not alone. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I'm Anika. I'm a digital entrepreneur. In this channel, I talk about making money online so you can create your space in the digital economy and achieve financial freedom for yourself. I talk about practical strategies and also the mindset behind them, the stuff that actually makes it work. If this is your vibe, please take your shoes off and come on in by hitting that subscribe button. And if this video is resonating with you so far, please hit that like button. It really helps to reach more people that needs to watch this stuff. Now back to the video. Making money online is not passive in the beginning. Passive income sounds sexy. You make money while you sleep, you automate it, you scale it. You probably escape your 9 to 5 job and sip iced coffee in Bali. Well, here's the part that gets left out. Passive income starts with very active effort. What people see is you making sales on autopilot, but what they don't see is the 6 months you spent learning one specific skill, or the 3 failed offers before one actually worked, or the nights you stayed up designing your own damn funnel. It's not passive, it's delayed. You're building leverage, not shortcuts. Even Alex Hormozi shares the same perspective. People want passive income, but forget you have to do active work to earn it. Otherwise, it's just fantasy. You must be thinking, then why should I even consider passive income? Once you're done with the back-end work, you build systems so that the cycle runs without you. But that takes time, and most people quit before it gets fun. But the ones who don't, they wake up one day and realize, wait, that system I built, it's finally working for me. And that's the moment that makes the grind worth it. You will fail, and that's the point. Your first offer probably won't sell. Your first video won't pop. Your first 30 posts might just get ignored. That's just how it's supposed to go. Internet makes it look like success is linear, but the real growth, it's quiet, uneven, embarrassing even. But failure isn't feedback on your worth. It's feedback on your offer, on your content, the messaging, the timing. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about collecting enough of it to actually learn what works. You gotta test, tweak, and repeat the process. That's how you get sharp. That's how you get paid. The people who win online aren't the smartest. They're the ones who stayed in the game long enough to figure it out. The internet doesn't reward perfection. It rewards persistence. Your identity will be challenged, and that's where growth happens. Making money online isn't just a strategy shift, it's an identity shift. You go from being an employee to an entrepreneur, from a consumer to a creator, from a follower to a builder. And that transition messes with your head. Suddenly you're asking, who am I if this fails? Who do I become if this works? Your imposter syndrome doesn't disappear when you succeed. It evolves. New level, new doubts. You hit your first $1,000 and think it's a fluke. You hit your first $10,000 and think it's not repeatable. James Clear puts it perfectly in his book, Atomic Habits. True behavior change is identity change. You might start a business, but to keep going, you have to see yourself as a business owner. That shift takes time. It takes reps. It takes letting go of the person who just followed the rules. If it feels scary, that's normal. You're not just building a business. You're building the person who can run it. So yeah, making money online gives you freedom. But first, it tests your patience, your identity, and your ability to stay calm when nothing is working. If you're feeling stuck right now, zoom out and ask yourself, am I building from fear or from belief? Do I measure progress only by income or by who I'm becoming? Am I giving up too early on something that just needs more time? You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to stay in the game long enough to find your rhythm. Because no amount of tutorials can replace what you learn by actually showing up, making mistakes, and staying in it long enough to grow through it. And once your mindset's clear, the next step is skill. So check out my next video on 5 high income skills anyone can learn in 2025. It will show you exactly where to start. Ciao for now, I'll see you there.